Transfer pool opened up literally the day of the spring game. So do you talk to the players on Sunday, Monday, figure out where they're staying?
Well, we don't wait till then. I think if you wait till then, you're behind. I started exit meetings a week or so ago, and I've got, I think, 120 or so that I've got to get through, and I've gotten through most. I think I got about maybe 40 more to do over the next week or so. So that's kind of what my days are consumed with right now. Is just meet with every player and talking through, holistically where they are and what they got to do this summer. So it's been really good, man. It's been a lot of fun, just meeting with the team. And right now there's nothing that I know of.
Piggybacking off of that, I think you're at 88 scholarships right now. How do you get it down to 85 by August?
Yeah, well, kind of talked about that back on signing day. We didn't anticipate 7 seniors coming back. In fact, I met with Tyler Davis today, and I told him, if you'd have told me this time last year that I'd be meeting with you again, I would have said, sign me up for that. So obviously Sheridan and JP and Root and Putnam and XT and Maskell, all those guys coming to Tyler, coming back, that put us over. We usually do a pretty good job of managing our roster. And, unfortunately, we always have a couple walk-ons that deserve a scholarship. And, sometimes you have one in the fall, sometimes you have none, sometimes you have a couple. And last year we were able to put Casperson on, start snapper. I mean, he's earned it, he deserves it. Hunter Helms, and then Dominique Thomas. So these are 3 guys that came here as walk-ons, and all those guys we felt like earned scholarships. And so, but in a situation like this, I mean, that's where you have to start. You start with guys who came as walk-ons. Who knows though? What'll happen? We got till August. Somebody may leave. I don't know. But we got a plan. We'll be at 85 by the time we get to September.
The NCAA announced that unlimited official visits for prospective student athletes. What's your reaction to that? How do you guys plan for that?
It doesn't really change anything on our end at all, honestly, in that they only get one visit to Clemson. Unless there's a new head coach, then they can come back, but they only get one visit. So it doesn't really change anything on our end, and honestly, I think it's just more. I just think it's better for the kids because the way recruiting is now, most of these kids make decisions early, and the way they change the rules where there's a lot of these guys taking official visits all of April, all of May, all of June, and so then all of a sudden, that scholarship that they thought they had, that they took all those visits for, come fall, it's not there. And so now they've used all their visits. So I think it's a good move for the player. Honestly, I think it's a common sense thing. From our perspective, it doesn't change really anything. Typically our classes are usually done by the time we get to fall anyway. Outside of maybe a spot or 2, that's kind of historically the way it's always been for us. I don't really see that changing.
So, I mean, as a former walk-on, though, do you feel for potentially Casperson or one of those guys if you had?
Well, they all know, when you put them on. I mean, we tell them up front. Can't guarantee you this next year, but hopefully we'll be able to keep you on. It's always a year-to-year thing, but which is different from a guy who signs with you out of high school. And then you got to have kind of a pecking order there. The last guy we would take off would be a guy like Hunter Helms, for example. I mean, he's a very proven and guy that is a leader and a dependable guy for us that could play for us if we need it and knows what to do. So, just kind of see how it works out. But it is what it is. That's the life of a walk-on. So, been there, done that.
Last question.
I think they announced that you're going to be in this golf challenge, and I think Steve Spurrier is also going to be there, and Shane Beamer. Have you ever played golf?
I played it every year for 12 years or 11 years. They call it the Chick-fil-A Challenge, and I think it's called something else now, but I don't even want to say because I'm not 100% sure. It was always the Chick-fil-A Challenge for years, and the format has changed. They canceled it in COVID, and so that was the last time I played in it. Was 19, and because they didn't have it 20 or 21, and then last year it was a different format, and I couldn't go. I had graduation going on with Clay and all that stuff, so I couldn't play. They've changed the format. Used to, each coach brought like a former player from your school in some sport, and that was kind of your A player, and then you would have to play a two-man team against other schools. They've changed it. I don't really know the way it is. I know I'll be paired up with another coach or a legend coach or something, and they handicap it. It's like a two-man scramble. So I haven't done it in a few years, but I've been there for many times. So always look forward to that.
How would you describe your game?
Terrible, non-existent. I've literally played one time since July, literally. So, but it's that time of year where I'll start kind of getting going. Once I can get the meetings behind me, I'll start playing a little bit, and hopefully get a couple rounds in before I go down there, so I don't totally embarrass myself. But it's fun, it's a scramble. For me, I just hope I can make a few putts. I'll athlete it. I'll figure it out.
Is there a coach you want to be paired up with?
I don't even know who's all in it,
okay.
So I have no idea. Like I said, I wasn't there last year, which was the first time they went to this new format, so I don't even really know how it works, honestly. So I don't know who all's coming. They'll put me with a good golfer, though, because I'm a definite high handicapper, but I'm capable of having making some plays. So.
Flip-flop.